Hey guys, welcome to another video, and in today's video we are going to dive into the world of raised beds. So I'm going to give you 5 tips on what to do when starting your raised beds. First things first, let's talk about placement. When you're positioning your raised beds, consider the direction of the sun. Ideally, you want your beds to run north to south. This way, each side will get equal sunlight throughout the day. Remember, most plants need at least 6 to 8 hours of direct sunlight, so place those beds accordingly. Tip number 2 is companion planting. So this is how you'll be able to also save on space, is doing companion planting. So we've got all our kale at the back because they grow taller, and the spinach a little bit more in the middle, and then the small flowers and smaller things like bok choy and pak choy in the front because they're a little bit shorter. But in between you are able to plant things like carrots and beetroots and even radish. Don't forget that companion planting, to do some research and see what plants actually go with each other, because not only will they work for you, some will work against you. So do your research before you actually do any companion planting. And a good example of things that do work together is tomatoes and basil. Not only does it go great together, but it also repel pests. Tip number 3, when it comes to filling up your raised bed, don't just use compost and soil, because that could be very expensive. What we like to do is do something called a lasagna method, and that is by starting with cardboard. So it'd be egg cartons or leftover cardboard lying over. We're going to put that on the base of your raised beds. Give it a good water, then just fill it up with any old wood or logs that are sitting around your garden, your homestead. That will just help fill your raised beds up a little bit more. Then you're going to just start putting leaves in and grass clippings and any leftover banana peels or fruits or veggies sitting around, raw obviously, not cooked. Put that in, give it a good water, and you're just going to keep on doing the same lasagna method. Ripped up cardboard, grass clippings, veggies lying around, and when you get to, I would say, more than halfway, you're going to then start putting your topsoil in, your compost. Give it a good water again. When you get to the top, you can start planting your stuff, and then remember to give it a good mulch. And number 4 is spacing. So if you're not really sure about the spacing, look on your seed packet. It should tell you exactly how far to space your veggies or your herbs. And also it's very crucial for airflow at the bottom, so that you don't get any diseases. So you can see that I have gone and just taken the bottom leaves. You are able to actually use the bottom leaves of cabbages and cook with them, give it to your animals on the homestead, but that won't go to waste. And then just make sure that your spacing is nice. This prevents diseases as well as airflow. And you can see over here how I've gone and positioned all my tomatoes. And they will grow vertically, and as they grow a little bit taller, I'll make sure that the bottom stems are clean so that I have some nice airflow. Last but not least, tip number 5, mulching. Once you've planted your seeds or your seedlings, don't forget to apply a layer of mulch. This helps retain the soil moisture, suppress weeds, and regulate your soil temperature. Organic mulches like straw, wood chips, or shredded leaves break down over time adding nutrients back into the soil. Remember, each season brings new opportunities to learn and grow. If you found this video helpful, please give us a follow for more great gardening tips.